Hello and good day. Welcome to our video channel, God's Promises. And today's video will be Book of Exodus 36. Let's get started now. Exodus 36 is a continuation of the account of the construction of the tabernacle, where the Israelites brought offerings and skilled workmanship to create the dwelling place for God. Here is a verse-by-verse analysis of Exodus 36. Verse 1. Bezalel and Oholiab, along with other skilled craftsmen, received the offerings from the people and began the work of constructing the tabernacle. Verse 2. Moses received a report on the abundance of the people's offerings and instructed them to stop bringing more. Verse 3. The craftsmen were still given enough materials to continue their work on the tabernacle. Verse 4. The skilled craftsmen worked together to create the curtains of the tabernacle, using fine linen, blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, and cherubim designs. Verse 5. The curtains were made in a way that would allow them to be joined together into one large curtain. Verse 6. The craftsmen also made the tent of the tabernacle, using acacia wood and covering it with more curtains of fine linen and goat hair. Verse 7. The tent was then covered with a layer of ram skins and another layer of porpoise skins. Verse 8. The skilled craftsmen made the boards for the tabernacle, using more acacia wood, and overlaid them with gold. Verse 9. The boards were then fitted together with sockets made of silver, creating the walls of the tabernacle. Verse 10. The craftsmen also made a veil to separate the holy place from the most holy place. Verse 11. The veil was made of blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, and fine linen, with cherubim designs woven into it. Verse 12. 4 pillars were made to hold up the veil, and they were overlaid with gold and fitted into silver sockets. Verse 13. The craftsmen also made a screen for the entrance of the tabernacle, using the same materials and designs as the veil. Verse 14. The screen was hung on 5 pillars, overlaid with gold, and fitted into bronze sockets. Verse 15. The skilled craftsmen also made the altar of burnt offering, using acacia wood and overlaying it with bronze. Verse 16. The altar was square and had horns at each of its 4 corners. Verse 17. The utensils for the altar, including pans and shovels, were also made of bronze. Verse 18. Next, the craftsmen made the basin for the priests to wash their hands and feet, using bronze and placing it between the altar and the entrance to the tabernacle. Verse 19. They also made the curtains and hangings for the courtyard of the tabernacle, which were made of fine linen and hung on pillars with bronze sockets. Verse 20. The bases for the pillars were made of bronze. Verse 21. This concludes the description of the skilled workmanship that went into creating the tabernacle, as the craftsmen completed all the work according to the plans that God had given to Moses. Overall, Exodus 36 details the skilled craftsmanship that went into constructing the tabernacle, using the offerings of the people to create a dwelling place for God among His people. The skilled craftsmen, Bezalel and Oholiab, along with their colleagues, were responsible for the careful weaving, carving, and overlaying of various materials to create the curtains, tent, boards, veil, altar, basin, and courtyard of the tabernacle. This chapter demonstrates the importance of giving generously to the work of God and the value of skilled craftsmanship in creating a place of worship. Thank you for visiting us today. Please share with us your favorite Bible verse below in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help our channel grow. Looking forward to see you back here for our next video. Always take good care.